environment that fosters real connection, you know, that you spend a lot of time with people and, you know, everyone is working towards a shared passion and they're doing so with a lot of intensity. I think, like, you know, partially the humility that this sport probably forces encourages everyone to, like, you know, laugh stuff off and get to know one another, and it's incredibly meditative. And you have these moments when you're standing out in the lineup and you're watching the waves, and it's just like as calm and tranquil as you can get. But suddenly you're like locked in, you're as focused as you can be, adrenaline is up, and yeah, the combo of the two is really cool.
Well, I started surfing 15 months ago at Surf Simply when I came with Dakota.
I'm Dakota. I'm from San Francisco, and I really enjoy riding horses. I think I'd taken probably 3 or 4 lessons prior to coming down here, but not many. And all were kind of like go out, paddle around for an hour or 2, and then I came down with my mom last year.
And I probably took a lesson a decade for 2 hours at some random beach somewhere. I'm Garrett, and I don't know, I like to fly airplanes and sail sailboats and hike and things like that.
And surf.
And now surf.
And surf.
Well, I moved out to California like a year after Brian did, and he started taking me out to Pacifica, and yeah, I got pretty stoked the first time I went out, and yeah, just being out in the water was amazing, no matter what happens.
I had a friend move into town. He started up a surf club for people who couldn't surf. Every weekend we'd go out and we'd surf, and every weekend fewer and fewer people would show up until eventually it was just me. And I decided I'm just going to keep going. I committed to it, and I was terrible. And so I Googled how to surf into the interwebs, and I saw Rue's videos, how to surf, and I was just blown away. Motivation for coming this time was really just to disconnect. And I wanted an opportunity to kind of just have a moment to just kind of free myself and kind of recenter. You know, what's so great about the coaching here is how good they are at finding out what you need. Marlon is really good at kind of pinpointing that, drilling that into me, and I'm taking that home, you know, with his voice in my head.
I was with Jordan. Yeah, she was great. She was amazing. Just had like such a great eye. See everything, like the full picture of what's going on with me, what I need, and you know, had that like perfect suggestion on every wave of what to do. So.
I think it's also just like a huge asset to have a structure to what you have to learn, and just to know what comes next and how to push yourself after you've felt that feeling. I was working with Harry for most of the week. Incredibly patient, had a ton of feedback for me, and like knew how to push me to try and things that I wasn't comfortable with.
Derek was great. He did a really good job. He was always positive.
You know, maybe you're up and riding and something doesn't feel right, and you want to look at that front foot and see where it is on the board. What a difference it is when we kind of give ourselves a little suspension and do it.
It's so good to see yourself on video and say like, man, I don't look how I thought I look. I'm not doing what I thought I was doing. My feet aren't doing what I thought I was doing. My butt's not doing what I thought I was doing. And it really helps you kind of adjust in the water as you go out next time to figure out kind of how you can adjust and become a better surfer. So, I mean, it's It's not just important, it's absolutely crucial.
The pedagogical value of it is no question, you know. So just be able to go back and see what you actually did and see what, like, you know, what the consequences of what you actually did were, and is huge. It's a really, really awesome asset here.
It's amazing to get this type of feedback. Like, you know, to go in and watch the videos, it changes the entire sport.
Yeah, I would say that the combination of obviously excellent coaches combined with the underlying intellectual foundations is unique.
There's so much going on at the resort that is designed to make it possible for you to just keep doing what you're doing and focus on your surfing. And I think definitely the stretch classes early in the morning sort of helped that a lot. And then also just food.
Food here is so good, and they tried so hard and did such a great job at making sure I liked the food. I used an adventure spirit of the food, and I absolutely loved every bite. Every bite. I wish there were more.
The massages definitely like helped, you know, kind of reset my body. They, you know, the therapist kind of knows what happens with surfing, and without that, I'm not sure I would have made it to Friday.
I came by myself. This is my third time to Surf Simply. I'm a solo traveler. It always works out for me. I think the people that come here always embody the same kind of spirit that you want in a trip like this. Life has so much extra to it. It's so easy to get distracted from kind of what's important and to focus on what's important. And here, what they're so good at is simplifying everything. You don't worry about how you get here. You don't worry about the food. Like, you don't worry about anything. You can focus on everything, and because they simplify every part of the experience, from the accommodations to the food to the actual technical training of the surf. That's probably why they call it Surf Simply.